So. Fuck it. We're doing it live.
I was close.
You were damn close.
And
let me
my
see.
head hits the pillow and I'm like, out.
Out.
Oh, if that were only true.
All right, where is it? Where is it? Show me your live. Why are you not showing me liveness? Oh, no, that's not us. Seriously. Where are we? Am I there? No. No. Sorry, everybody, if you're watching this live. If you're watching this live, send me a note saying I can see you.
Yeah, I see you.
Otherwise, let me see. Why are we not showing? Oh, is that it?
It said we're live. I don't know.
There we go. I'm just Desmond now. Welcome everybody to my most unprofessional podcast to date. I don't have any notes. I don't have anything positive to say. Actually, I do have something positive to say. It's great to see you, Justin. Hello.
I don't have anything. Oh, yeah, it's good to see you too.
Oh, and here's the best news. I just took a 5 milligram gummy, so we'll see. We'll see where I'm at.
Same level.
We'll see where I'm at in an hour.
Not same level, but we'll get there.
So I'm going to put it on at the top here in case we ramble on and people don't pay attention. So we're going to rush this a little bit. Like Justin and I have been,
along the ways, the title says it all.
Yeah, and like I'm just going to say it. I blame you, the listener. I need more interaction to like really, if we're going to like pick this apart, I need to know we're picking it apart for someone who cares about picking it apart or who wants to help us pick it apart.
He's sick of my opinion. So thanks, Jeremy.
I've listened to Jess, but and that's another reason why we're rushing a little bit, people, because I'm especially sick of season 1 because every time we do a season, rewatch season, like
it's the only one you've seen like multiple times, right?
So many fucking times. I've seen season 3 once. So
yeah,
I'm excited to get to season 2 because I've seen season 2 way less, like 2 or 3 times, maybe. And then, so we're probably gonna, I think we'll take a look at the episodes, Justin, and see if there's any episodes we might want to take more time on. But I'm seriously thinking about doing season 2 in 2 episodes. Like,
wow, okay.
Or maybe here's the other option: do it in 3 episodes. Do 2, 4, and 2. So we break down the beginning. We don't get muddled down in the middle, and we explore the ending a little bit more.
Or even do 3, 3, and 2, so you can explore the ending a little bit more if you want to, if that's what you want to do. But
either way, it'll be 2 at the end. I just wondered if at the beginning, since the beginning's usually a little packed too, like 2, but maybe 3, 3, 2 is better, just to make sure. Yeah, I like that idea because it's still the same amount of episodes. It just gives us more equal time.
It's like a little bit, and then a whole 4 episodes and it's like a lot, but
I'm not gonna be able to record much past 10, but like if we hit on something and we're just like, I'm not done, like just put a bookmark in your notes and we'll come back to it.
Okay.
So
no.
Oh.
Good.
Weird. Yeah, you're fine now. I maybe I accidentally hit mute. I don't know.
I hit my little power bar thing. I'm like you. I've watched this so much, and I was trying to listen to a book the other day, and it's like this has made me dislike the Wheel of Time a little bit. The show.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I still like the stuff I love, but like I used to just throw this on and I could listen to just about any book, and now I'm like, I find myself listening to stuff at the end more because Rafe didn't fuck that up. So it's like, it's like it's like 2 people read like the German copy of the book and the American copy and just like lost in translation or something. You know what I mean? Like it's not the same fucking story. And one of the things I've been doing is I've been like, I just been kind of watching YouTube a lot lately, and I'm just watching stuff about Marvel and whatever. But I've been noticing stuff that's like The Boys is something that from the comic, they changed a lot. I mean, a lot. And to finish it up, how they're going to finish it up, it's going to be, you know, I mean, they might get to some of the same places, but it's going to be quite different. But the decisions that they made is still a great fucking story. Like if you're just a purist, like I can't see somebody who read the thing and are just like, it's a comic book. You have to do an adaptation. I still think it was done super well. Even the decisions they made that were completely like, have you watched The Boys at all?
I've watched like the first season and a half. Like I throw it on every once in a while and love it when I watch it. And then, but Kelly's.
Well, you know, the Deep is a huge piece of shit in the show. He's like the least piece of shit of the 7 in the comics. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
You know, just different stuff, but I feel like the story still, you know, congeals really well together. You still get all the important parts of the important characters for the most part. There's differences, of course, but nothing. I mean, like I said, and I didn't read the comics first before I watched the whole show, and so maybe that's a huge difference. You know, you don't get years and years of having in your head what this is going to be, but you know, casting, story-wise, I think it was great. So, you know, I feel like so many excuses were made for the show. It's just annoying. And like, I had a lot of good things to say about episode 7, and I just want to roast the fuck out of 8. So let's get into it.
Real quick, do you has talking about the show so much made you poke holes in the books that make you dislike it, or is it just purely just like the show sucks so much I can barely read the books anymore?
Yeah, I think I just need some distance from Rafe's fucking tragedy. It's God, I thought of something the other day, and I wish I would have written it down, because it was something that was like, you know, here we go.
Profound Justinism.
It had to do with Rafe and his mom, Leandrin. So,
well, I have a feeling we'll get to it then.
Yeah, it might pop back up. You know how my ADHD works. So I'm like, oh, and this. So, let's just start. Where's Matt?
Matt's gone forever. Oh, he pops up in My Year in Tuscany, or My Year in whatever that movie is that I watched. That's where.
I think he went to go do the Bad Friends podcast with Bobby Lee and Andrew Tantino, because he's a bad friend. You know, and they, you know, they're all upset that, you know, that they left him, but like, Rand, fucking wake up, bro. He decided to be like, no, thank you on this little adventure.
Do they have a producer on that show that they talk to that you never learn his name? Because I know some podcasts will just be like, you know, hey, turn my snare up in my headphones.
It's Matt Cawthon. It's Bunny Matt. No, it's like producer. Their main producer's like a Spanish guy they call Fancy. So maybe it could be him, I guess. It's just, he's in character the whole time. So yeah, no, he's just obviously guilty. He's probably drinking, you know.
So this episode always starts me off a little bit excited, because it makes me think of the editor. And this was his cold open to his full edit. And
yeah, the cold open on this is one of the best parts of the entire series. It's really good, even with the stuff that Jeremy pointed a hole in. It's great. Yeah, and which is funny, because it's something that was not, you know, anywhere. It's one of the things that was not in the books at all. That's really awesome.
Yeah, totally. You got one. So yeah, we started the ways.
Starts off this episode.
I like the ways
at the beginning. It's a lot of good stuff. Yeah.
I don't like this. We get to it in this episode, and then obviously more in the next episode. I think I hate everything that happens in Fal Dara. Like, yeah,
we'll get there. You know, rewatching it, I was just like, man, I was like angry at the end. So, aside from, like I said, aside from the veil stuff, the eel stuff, eel women don't be shopping; they be stabbing. You get some Easter eggs with the 9 Bs of Ilian. You get Tam. You see a little background from him. All great things, right? Even the stab in her side mirrors. It's like a little nod to Rand's never healing wound. Lots of good stuff in that.
That's what I want to get into right now, because since we've gotten to the point now where I don't think I'm ever going to finish these books. Tell me about Rand's wound.
So it's he receives it from Ishamael in the first book. There's debate to whether like Ishamael did something, whatever, he gets stabbed in this side and it just never heals. Nynaeve heals it at one point, but she can't. They contain it to the wound, but they can't heal it all the way. It's like a cursed wound from Harry Potter. You can't fix it.
Yeah.
And he becomes convinced that that's going to be the wound that kills him, and he deals with it throughout the series. And at one point, he actually gets stabbed in the wound by Padan Fain and with the dagger, which is like insta death, like no scope. But because the wound is infested, it's like literally this just ball of dark, whatever, shadow, dark side energy, it kind of negates the dagger's effect enough to where they can contain it and heal him again from that. And he shouldn't have lived through that, but he does. Okay. Whatever, it's kind of a plot armor thing, but it's done well enough to where you're like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. But that's it, it's like, and there's the other nod to it is when he stabs himself during his little dream with Ishamael next episode.
Yes.
And it's like, but again, so many things like that, either you clearly had no intention to pay off, or it was so far down the road and you just never got to it. But I'm not going to give Rafe that much credit.
Yeah.
I feel like he was like, well, if I just do Easter eggs and stuff and do what I want.
Well, especially if it's first book shit. Like if you skip the first battle and don't do it, like just I don't like, it's weird to make a nod to it, but then not do it. It's like shit or get off the pot.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see. It's I do still like their kind of opening sequence but it's like it's a poor knockoff of Game of Thrones, but it's still pretty good because just
everything.
But you only get it like 4 times, in the
Yeah.
entirety of 3 seasons. It's like, if you're only going to do it, then just quit wasting time and money on it and fucking get into the show.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's not like, and you're not,
just,
you don't have, it's not like you're trying to fit this show with commercial breaks. Like the intro isn't eating into your time. Like,
like, and then they made it like it was eating it into its time, and it's like, oh, that 90 seconds really fucked you, Rafe. No, come on, quit making excuses.
Yeah.
I did like the ways. I thought the ways were scary enough, a little bit wonky. You can tell it's a soundstage, but like they did good with it for the most part. Perrin still can't fucking act. God, he's terrible.
He's like
awful.
He is so fucking bad. I finally get it. Like
he's so bad, dude. Like I said, I tried to be funny about it, and I realized that this episode and the next episode, he's terrible.
I think it's direction. It's got to be.
I do think some of it's direction.
You're a big doofy guy who's bad with the words, and then that was his interpretation of it. And someone should have been like, "Okay, you're not an idiot."
Yeah, you're not fucking Lenny from Mice and Men, dude. Like, you can speak with people, and it's
you lack a little charisma, but you
don't fucking beat hookers to death because you want to pet them. It's like, take it easy. He's really bad. Like I said, it was really just the mouth stuff at first, but it's like, man, like, and I think you're right. I do think it's a lot directing. Like he gets a little better. I think it's his acting ability, and then I think it's how he's directed. I think he's one of those people that if he's directed well, he probably was okay.
Well, he's young, so he's got no, like, he's not the kind of guy that's going to show up on stage and be like, "Hey, Rafe, check this out. I got something."
Let's check out my Shakespearean monologue.
Yeah.
So. And I think a lot of the actors in this do kind of have that background somewhat. So, maybe he was kind of odd man out. I'm worried about Rosamund Pike's career. Has she been in anything since this?
Oh, she's probably got some. I mean, she's probably been in production of something. It takes 2 years to get a movie out.
Let's see. Right. Because I started watching some of her acting and stuff, and she's either overacting or underacting, and you can tell if, like, I feel like it has to do with either she had input on scenes or not, whether it was writing or notes or whatever. But I feel like her interest is there, but wanes at certain times. And maybe it was just, I don't know, maybe it was COVID stuff. Who knows? But you can kind of see it.
she's got 5 things. She's got 3 things in post-production right now.
Let's see how they are.
And 2 things in pre. Well, like I think her bread and butter is like Gone Girl. Like I think I love her as an actress, and I don't mean this, but she's kind of a good bitch. Like,
yeah. Have you ever seen I Care a Lot? Good movie.
It's been on my fucking watch this movie list forever.
She's definitely a bitch in that. But also, like, you understand why. Let's see.
So I got I don't have a ton of notes, but what I do have is kind of early. I love you're scowling. Am I pouting?
Oh God, I know. Then there's a bet. That's the bet. Oh, we bet that you were gonna do this. And I'm like,
oh, I know we've talked about it. I'm sure you and Jeremy talked about it, and I just stood here going like, what? But I finally saw Padan Fain in the waves. I don't think I've ever seen that 3 seconds before. I think I've always been writing a note.
Yeah. He's just, and it's like it's a silhouette. You don't really like see him. You just see his kind of.
But you know it's him. Yeah.
Outline. Yeah, like a lot of the things you're saying, the sarcasm in this episode. It's like
cool.
Yeah.
I was thinking I had a note. I was gonna go. I thought I missed a note on our last recording, but it is coming up in this one. It's something I'm definitely interested to talk to you about.
It's like Lan, try to get laid on your own time, buddy.
I forget his real name. Oh, is it Guy Roberts?
Yes. Yes. Uno.
This has nothing to do with Guy Roberts. I don't like Uno in this show. It's so like I can see how that character would read better than act better. Like
right, and it's a little over the top. He's like that in the book, but it's more like it's so much more natural. He's giving a report to Nynaeve, and he's like, "We're fucking getting killed out there." And he's like, we're dying."
Like
it's more like that than.
It's like, what are you, Chris Tucker in The Fifth Element? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, dude. It's like, because
the show
serious. Oh, you great bastard! Like,
yeah, it's like you're the guy that cusses all the time. It's like I get it.
Yeah, and then
I fucking get it.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. And then like the first night, I think it's in the ways, or I don't know if it's the ways or where. Like Rand and Egwene have been kind of at odds, and all of a sudden she goes and crawls in his bunk, and I'm like,
well, who else is she going to sleep with? Like,
apparently Perrin. I don't know. Perrin loves her too. Fuck. I don't know. That's another dumb fucking thing I hate. It's like it's just completely stupid. But that's next episode too.
No, that's at the end of this one, I think. Don't they? Because Rand leaves at the end of this episode, at the end of episode 7, right? Not at the beginning of episode 8.
Yeah, at the beginning.
So they'll get it.
Yeah, it's just and fucking NPC 1000 strikes again, the most powerful channel in 1,000 years. She just breaks out and starts drunkenly stumbling with her arms out, doing what is she doing? I don't know what she's doing. She's fighting the wind instead of listening to it. I don't fucking know.
Well, no,
Moiraine can open the Waygate with the power, which also isn't a fucking thing. So.
Well, they cover their tracks a little bit by at least saying at the beginning of the episode that it's possible, you just don't want to do it because you don't
want to channel in the ways, but like the whole opening and closing of the Waygates there's a key, and there was a deleted scene that for whatever reason they couldn't fit this fucking 14-second scene in of Padan Fain walking away from the Waygate with a little tri-leaf key. And so at least you could have been like, yeah, people who can't channel can open it this way if they have a key. But you can also force the Waygate open or something. I feel like that's one of the things is like there's a whole scene in the books where they can't close the Waygate and they try to force it shut and they can't. But Machin Shin still can't get out of the Waygate because it's confined to the ways. So it'll almost push on it like a bubble, but it can't get out. And she kind of channels it to close it, and then they get it closed, and then she seals it with the power, like melting the stone.
Oh.
But it's so wrong in every sense in the show that it's like they're not even the same thing. By the way, that is my favorite NPC is the Waygate that they used for the Stargate.
So I think I think I don't like it, but at least Rafe was thinking a little bit. I think he left.
What was he thinking?
He left the Waygates super vague so that in season 6, when he needed someone to be able to time travel across the map, they would just be able to go through the waves. So it wasn't. It's like it's one of those things where he wanted to make it. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it got to the point where I'm not saying it's. I like I said.
No.
I don't.
I'm
think
just gonna
it's good.
fucking shoot so many holes in it as soon as you're done talking. Sorry, it's like it's.
Well,
it's
you're
a
gonna
good
shoot
theory,
holes. You're gonna shoot
sure.
holes in it from the book. But like I'm
no,
saying,
no, just from lore, like
lore from the book.
So yes, you need someone who tribe channel, but by the time you get to that point in the books, almost every single channeler has learned how to channel, travel. Males and females, good and bad. They've rediscovered traveling. So all you need is an Aes Sedai to go, hey, go on.
And, and they can take everybody with them, not just people who can channel.
Yeah, they can just open a gateway, and you can they start sending troops through, supplies through at certain points in the books. That's their time travel mechanic, is that they can cover large spaces by traveling, and anybody who's powerful enough can. Sometimes people can only open a gateway that's long enough for like a person to crawl through. Yeah. Like under a desk size. Yeah. Some people can open. There's this dude named Andrel who can't really channel that much in general. Like he's pretty weak, but he can open fucking massive gateways. Like, you can drive fucking like 4 or 5 wagons through abreast wide. Okay. At a certain point, he opens a gateway to the top of Dragon Mount where the lava is, and it comes fucking pouring out and just kills a bunch of Trollocs. Really cool scene. That we're never gonna get because Rafe sucks. The only thing that I like, I'm with you, man. The only thing that I liked about fucking Dalfara that you so lovingly call it is like the scale of it. It looks cool when you're coming up to it. You're like, okay, cool. That's a northern border fortress to repel the bad guys. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. And then everything goes wrong the second you get inside. So much of the lore is broken in this next 2 episodes. I think that, especially because I think by this time Jeremy was kind of getting on board with us, and I just wanted to be like, no, it's going to be great. Yeah. And just rewatching it again, it's like, fuck it. What's that Patton Oswalt bit? I hate. It's I just hate
this fucking show. I hate this fucking podcast. I hate this fucking text chain.
Agomar is definitely like, I think he's also Shang Tsung, so he's probably just trying to finish this off so he can go compete against Johnny Cage. It's you gotta, the nether realm is more important than this world. So
Justin, you probably can't see it.
Nice.
It's shiny, I see it. But I finally got it up.
Nice. Hell yeah. Nice.
That's my Slippy poster. Finally got my nerd wall going.
I was like, that's so fucking cool. I had to get it for you.
There's my Build-A-Bear. My Build-A-Monkey.
Good Build-A-Bear. Build a monkey. Why would you build a bear when you could build a monkey?
I don't know.
Arguably as dangerous if we're talking chips.
So Min, and this is also the first, like, it doesn't really matter, but where I see Min leaving the city, I never realized it's a quick scene because it's just everybody rushing out of the city. Yeah. And at some moment, Min turns around to face the camera, so we know that she's going off to get kidnapped or wherever she ends up.
And we don't. What's her reason for leaving? She just, I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to be a part of this.
Can she fight? I mean, obviously anyone can fight, but
yeah, she's a decent fighter. She hides knives. She's quick. She's okay. Fucking she can fight a little bit for sure. But I mean, not on the scale that like the Fal Dara women carrying swords and stuff. But she can hold her own. And maybe she's just, like I said, just they don't give her a reason for leaving. They should have just left her out of it. Well, just leave it ambiguous, and you can decide what you want to do at the second. She could show up in Tar Valon. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, that's
what true. Did you do after that? Oh, I bounced out of there before the Trolloc showed up. I had to get, whatever. It takes why does she get line? You're wasting screen time. It's dumb. It's dumb.
Why did she get captured again? Why do they lock her up?
She ends up in Tar Valon.
But why do they lock her up in Tar Valon?
I think they're using her to try to get to Matt. That's another thing. she, before they leave the city, Moraine's like, hey, that's why she's leaving.
Is she got the message?
You need to tell the Red Aja to look for Matt Cawthon.
Okay, because I was thinking about that, but I didn't remember her saying that to Min. So yes. Okay. So then
no, she doesn't say that to Min. She says it to Amasala, the Shang Tsung's sister.
Oh well, she didn't. Well, Shang Tsung's sister, but she didn't leave the town, so maybe she told Min to pass it on, because she ends up staying and dying, right?
Yeah, she's crispy.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I think this show is bad.
Yeah, Loial plays Goro as well. Did you know that? Just kidding.
No.
I'm just joking. I'm just going.
Oh, you fucker.
Just trying to tie it in with Mortal Kombat, but Billy Butcher is going to play Johnny Cage, though. The actor who plays Billy Butcher.
So let me see. So Rand is I don't know all my Street Fighter characters. We're gonna play who from the Wheel of Time is
fucking Rand would have to be Ken.
Yeah,
that's what Lan's Ryu.
Yeah. And then who are there's only like one lady in the first game, isn't there?
Chun-Li. Got to be Min, I guess, or Max, maybe Amisala or whatever her fucking name is. But Agelmar's character is, he comes off as
Lily. Nynaeve is Lily. I don't know who she is, but she's definitely Lily. All right. Ooh, there we go. There's Min. Min's Chun-Li for sure. Oh, Guile is I keep wanting to call him Domino. Uno. Uno's
Guile. Definitely.
So they come to this and this is one of those episodes that I understand. I think we've talked about this every time we've watched this episode. I know this episode exists in every fantasy series that's ever been made. The episode before the finale is super mellow. So everyone's talking. Everyone's, I love you. I don't love you. You do this. We're going into battle. We're going to get separated. So we've got to really get together and have a nice long chat. But fuck, I hate it in this show.
Yosha's wig is so bad at the end of this season. It's looks like some fucking WKRP in Cincinnati shit, bro. Dude. Hey, welcome to Drive Time with Randall Thor.
You're listening to The Wheel.
It's so fucking bad.
This one goes out to all my tinkers out there. This is I'm on the road to nowhere for my tinker.
What's up, Ebensfield? Get your requests in now for the dedications hour later.
This just in. Rand loves you, Nynaeve. And
we need some traffic. There's some fucking sheep on the road.
We got goats.
Fuck. Yeesh. The Black Wind also was kind of not so specific in the book. It's just like rip, tear, kill, murder. It's not specific to each person. And honestly, some of the stuff that it says is kind of true. Whether you want to really face it or not, it's definitely got almost everything they say have some truth in them. So I guess that's okay. I don't know. It's just, the way that Nynaeve holds it off is just, it's silly. And so, yeah.
Is that,
what? Okay. After they get out of the Waygate, Perrin's like, I swear I just saw Padan Fain. What do you fucking think that is? Is that is wolf sense? Because he's solid. When they do the wolf sense stuff in season 2, it's more transparent and ethereal. Is that him smelling him and he had been there? Did literally all the other 3 people who were walking with him just not see Padan Fain walk by? Because they've all known this guy their whole fucking lives. You're not going to just be in a completely strange city and go, hey, is that some other random dude that used to sell us stuff? No? I mean, maybe. It's not that crowded.
Yeah.
And so I'm just, were they trying to foreshadow something there? What do you think that was?
Yeah, and it would have made more sense. Yeah, if Padan Fain would have been farther away and been actually like just sniffable or
We
seeable
just had some
from a
little
distance.
stink lines drawn off of them.
Yeah,
So,
well, because they definitely in
them.
season 1 they definitely like want to leave it more ambiguous. Like, no, he doesn't know why he even senses it, which I get.
Yeah,
but you're right, having him walk by the whole group.
But you should clarify it later, even if it's just a half a line of dialogue. Like, oh, I get it now. That's probably okay. I don't know, just something, or just leave it out. You're adding. I think you fall into the trap. There's so much, and it was like, well, I want to do these things in season 1. And it's like, I was just watching this thing about The Walking Dead, and he's like, well, I'm going to do fucking 300 episodes of the comic plus. And then it ended up ending at like 193 because he's like, the story I laid out didn't take as long as I thought it would.
Yeah.
And I think that Rafe had the opposite problem. He's like, I got to get all this shit done, and then we'll fill in all the gaps with the stuff that we need to know. And he ran out of fucking time, money, energy, ability to do whatever. I'm hoping, and that's me giving him credit again, I'm hoping that it's something that I know there's been so many excuses to COVID and stuff. I just think he's a bad showrunner.
Yeah. It because if he laid out 6 full seasons, I think people would have had a better time helping him. Just being like, okay, Rafe, I see what you're doing here, but if you're going to do this, we got to do this. And if you're going to do this, we got to do that. And maybe we should leave this out because we're not going to get to it, and like, but if he's only got 1 season laid out and everyone's just trying to help him get season 1 done, then no one's thinking about how it's going to fit in later. And like,
well, and if people aren't really vibing with it, then I feel like it stunts the creative process. And going forward, it's like, well, if you don't know what his kind of vision is, then how can you come up with ideas to further that story? And I wonder, like I said, he obviously was trying to be so clever so many times. I wonder if, with so many shows, you're worried about leaks and stuff like that. And, maybe it's like, did you try to play it so close to the vest that you didn't get outside opinion? You didn't get, I don't know. It's just like, you had to be like, it's almost preposterously bad rewatching it.
Well, and like it's the people at Amazon seem to have had enough faith in him to just let him go. Like if someone from Amazon had read it, they're like, dude, this has no staying power. Like you need to give us, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? But they were just like, he loves the books. We're not going to read the fucking books. So just let this guy go. And then
the people who I have seen that genuinely kind of love the show are people who have not read the books.
Yeah.
And, I could probably fight them too, because the show itself is poorly done.
Hey, who I want to hear from? You just reminded me, Justin. Every once in a while, I specifically from listeners, I want to know the person that like, this is your comfort show. Like this is like, you've watched
all 3 seasons 4 times.
Like more than that. Like this is what you go to sleep to it. You put it on when you're doing homework. You throw it I'm just really curious.
It was my comfort book, and I don't.
Yeah.
I listen to all 7 Harry Potter books at night on repeat.
Yeah.
And I used to fucking put the other Wheel of Time ones, and I put them on, and I wake up and turn them off because I'm so angry about certain things, like something that will cross it up just with the show, and I'll be like,
yeah,
which bums me the fuck out, to be honest. But also, let's be honest, I'm a little bit more cynical about real life. Sometimes kind of kills that fantasy.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, that's dumb. They'd be dead 10 times.
I got enough dumb in my life. I don't need your dumb.
Yeah. I got enough shit that I fucking think stupid in my life. As I said, why did no one else notice Padan Fain? God, I have heartburn so bad. It's terrible.
Nynaeve having dinner with the family.
Oh, God. So you're like, she has this crazy intense conversation with Moiraine, and then she's dealing with fucking Perrin and Rand's face about fucking Egwene, and then she's like, well, I'm gonna go stalk this dude and go out dinner. Like the pacing and the setup of that, like you just need to switch those scenes.
Yeah.
She shows back up. They're arguing. She shows up from dinner with Lan, happy. They're arguing. Then she gets pissed. That's some
and then
fucking,
she can still
mom
go
just
sleep
got
with
home
Lan
from work and the kids are fighting and she's still got to make dinner. That's real easy to fucking relate with.
Yeah.
To do the opposite and then be all happy afterwards after you're so concerned about your people doesn't fucking track at all. Oh, you know what? I'm so concerned. I'm going to put myself ahead of these people, except I'm going to go see what this dude's doing, see if I get some cock.
Well, they were definitely like I have a feeling their love story was going to be, because everyone else was going to be will they, won't they? And I think for the show's purposes, I think these two were going to be they will. Like, let's just let these two people fall in love, you know, and we're going to do some dumb shit that's not in the books to make that happen. Like,
what's so funny is because it's kind of the opposite in the books. It's like, even if there are a little will they, won't they, like Elaine and Rand, like they still clearly are like hot for each other or whatever, you know. Same with Min. Like it's definitely kind of ambiguous, but it's obvious. Lan spends the entirety of the book series basically running from Nynaeve, and she's just like, I don't care. And you know, when he finally does decide to be with her, he still goes off to die alone, and she doesn't let him. And it's actually really good because she's just like, I don't care. I want you, whatever that means. Yeah. Which, again, I think a lot of people can relate to, as opposed to be like, well, I don't know, maybe you know what we're gonna do. That's like, okay, so they do it, right? Or is it before they do it that he has all the fucking speechy stuff, or do they have sex and then it's after?
I don't know. They're about ready to have.
I'll hate the man that you choose because it's not me. Blah blah blah. I think that's before they have sex, and then the next day, just boop, nothing. It's like, I guess you can relate to that. Dude's gonna say, "What? I love you. I love you." I didn't say I love you. Yeah, I want to fuck you. Bye. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, and again, and that's where you should lean into the fantasy trope and not fucking do that, because too many people have actually dealt with that, and it sucks.
So, fans of this show,
it's like Ray. Literally, he's so backwards. He got everything so flip flopped. When he could have leaned into moments in the fantasy that could have been good, he didn't. When he wanted to lead into like the more like stuff that real world people can connect to, he fucked that up too.
Yeah, it was like he always wanted. He wanted to make it. He obviously wanted to. Well, I say obviously. I don't think that's the right word. Like, he wanted to tell the overarching story of the Wheel of Time, but then every decision,
his mom,
every decision he made in there was like, well, I got to do this a little different from the book. Well, I got to do this a little different from the book. I got to do this a little different from the book. And then you stack those on top of each other, and it's like, well,
this isn't even the same story anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just another reason I know that I'm hating. I'm starting to fucking hate because, like I said, I've just been kind of like watching YouTube. I canceled a couple of my fucking subscriptions. Fuck, I watch YouTube all night, a million different things. It's perfect for ADD. But there are people who have made like breakdown videos spanning the story of the books, and they're using scenes from the show, and I'm like, nope. I'd rather watch a fucking shitty animation of someone breaking it down than fucking this abomination.
Just feed it, just feed it all into an AI pod and just see what it spits out. I'm gonna not be able to hear you for a few seconds.
Then I'm gonna wait for this joke.
All right, I'm on.
What else do I got, man? All right, I was so this got canceled 2 weeks before my wife died. So I'm saying thanks, Rafe. You killed my wife.
Always, Ray. It's Ray's fault.
And for those of you that think that's fucked up, no one would laugh harder than my wife or my daughter Zoe. We were hanging out this weekend and we were talking about mom and we were laughing about some stuff. And she's like, "Dude, nobody would have laughed harder than her." I was like, "I know."
So, tell me how stupid this is. It seems. I think the only reason Perrin had a wife was for this episode, because Rand yells
to set up the he loves Egwene or whatever.
Yeah, because he's like, wait a minute, you proposed to your wife the same day I told you I loved Nynaeve. And I feel like the only reason, I mean that, well, and I think I take that back a little bit because I think it really punctuates the one thing that I think was good that Rafe tried to speed up was Matt trying to distance himself from weapons. And I think stabbing his wife really sped that up. And that's
You
not
mean
a
Perrin?
terrible Perrin, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a terrible idea for people who are only going to watch the show to speed that up a little bit. But then
But you have his whole episode with the Tinkers doing the same thing.
But he would not have been he would not have been as receptive to that conversation.
Right.
I can hear you.
But that's actually what makes that stuff in the books good, is because when he links up with the Tinkers, he's not as receptive with it. He thinks they're stupid. And the further he goes along and the more he kills, he realizes that, you know, he doesn't want to do that. And then he comes full circle and realizes that, look, sometimes you have to build, sometimes you have to destroy, which, because it's like, that's what life is. It's always two sides of the same coin. There's nothing that's that black and white, especially in this world that you live in, where you're literally fighting for the fate of humanity. You have to do what needs to be done. And then you fall back into the old trope of, you know, you fight monsters long enough, you become one, or, you know, you go full Anakin and you just go, I got to make this happen. And you lose yourself along the way, which I don't think you have to set up as much as you do. I don't think you have to kill a fake wife to set that up. I think you can show that in small moments across the series just fine. People are familiar with that. You know, like I said, Anakin falls to the dark side. You know, people lose their way in the, you know, even fucking Breaking Bad. You know, I just want to make money for my family. And it becomes, he loves being powerful. And you know what I mean? People lose themselves along the way a long time through jobs or relationships or whatever. I think that's a familiar feeling for just about anybody. And I don't think you have to try that hard. So on a scale of 1 to Rafe stupidity, I would agree with you that it's for one fucking line at the end. Like, oh yeah, you proposed her on that same day. And just another reason why it's fucking dumb. And then you don't get to fucking know if she's actually trying to kill him, or, you know, there's a million ways that he could have, you know, she didn't have to have her hammer raised for him to be killing her. Like, you know, it's just like, to make it so intentionally, that's not ambiguous. That's confusing.
Let me read you my exact note.
Okay.
Is the only reason Perrin had a wife so he and Rand could fight at Fal Dara and forced to split up that causes Rand to go alone? If so, huge fart sound. Fart, fart, fart.
Exactly.
I wrote all of those farts, people. Every one of them. Fart, fart, fart.
Fart, 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 fart. Is that 5 farts?
4.
Also, like, just a couple other things that I noticed. It's like Min's power is very much not described correctly. She doesn't like see stuff and immediately know what's going to happen. Like, a lot of times she doesn't like all of a sudden like, oh wow, there's bloody stuff everywhere, and then a horn sounds. You know what I mean? Like, it could happen that way, but the way her power is described is very much incorrect. Just another lore breaking thing.
Well, it's the visual though. That's the problem, which for a TV show, you kind of
I get it. Just there had to be a better way to do it. Me and Jeremy could probably sit for 10 minutes and do it. Yeah. Moiraine's like implied threat, which, yeah, okay, but like in the visions, even like Perrin comes off as like a werewolf in the vision or something. You know, his fucking face is all bloody. You know, the witches, like, I don't even know. It's just like it's implied that she sees Rand with the baby and realizes that's going to be her baby. And when she knows what her vision means, she knows. But in your fucking argument, it's a visual medium. Show us her with him.
Yeah.
Hit us over the head with it if we're going to do that.
Yeah.
You know, again, that's not ambiguous. It's confusing because she refers to it a little later about something. About how she saw a man and with the sword and all that shit when she starts explaining to Rand how her visions first happened. it's just, God, so many things are broken in this episode. It's hard to get it back, I think.
Yeah.
What's this? And then it's the same baby, I believe, in Rand's vision with Ishmael next episode with Egwene. So then double confusing.
Oh,
yeah. You know, it's just kind of like, hey, we had one fucking baby. Okay.
Well, then it probably is the baby at the end of this episode.
It was Luce Theron's baby too. Where's that fucking baby at?
Where's that baby? Where is he at?
You know what? That's really the question. Where's that baby? And then like she says something about how, like, you know, the four of you that aren't the dragon are probably gonna die. Well, what if it's Matt? Then you're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even bring that up that it might be Matt. I think someone says, what if it's Matt? I think Perrin says it at some point.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, what if it's Matt? Then this is just a pointless exercise and you're all going to fucking die. And then what?
Well, at this point, Moiraine, thanks to Rafe, still thinks it might be Egwene.
Which is dumb.
Which is dumb. Which they still, I can't believe that comes up in episode 8. When Rand's like, you thought it was Egwene, and she basically doesn't say
my
no.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. You shouldn't have high fantasy stories that stuff gets explained with my bad. It's got to be better than that, right? No, shoot. Yeah, I fucked up. You know, that's on me.
Aes Sedai be shopping.
Yeah, they do be shopping. They be scheming. Oh,
that's right. Min I forget that Min visualizes the cold open to this. I forget.
Yeah.
This is her first vision ever.
Yeah, of, you know, Rand's dad in Tarvalin and everything. I can't even read my fucking writing. Waste of screen time is one thing I'm saying, which doesn't really matter. A lot of it was.
Yeah.
Like Nynaeve's whole speech to him is like, quit being a bitch, Perrin, basically, which is also dumb. You know, it's just, I think there were so many things that they wasted screen time on, whether it was a long shot or something that was him maybe attempting fan service and failing. You know, like the land, like I said, the land stuff after all of the serious shit talking and stuff, and they lighten it up. It's like, that's not the time. You know, maybe when you first got to Fal Dara and you felt good and you're still kind of like, holy shit. And then you're like, well, we're going to go to battle tomorrow. So we got to get serious, not go have dinner with my new boyfriend's parents or family, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So,
this is Lan's dad.
That's kind of all I got for this one.
Yeah.
I have a million questions, you know, like, is the armor that she puts on some sort of Angreal or something, because she talks about how it kept their father safe a lot?
Did she put on the father's armor?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's like, I need my armor today. And,
Yeah.
You know, he is someone who makes it to the end, is just out real quick, gets stabbed up. She's not even a main character in the books. Even she's very, very limited, you know? And so, like I said, there's a lot of questions, but ultimately I don't really fucking care.
Are we ready for episode 8?
Except my favorite part of this new thing is the fan cast. So I got a couple.
All right.
The Blight. The real answer for a fan cast, Dagobah, an entire planet.
Oh,
I feel like that would have been a good, because like really just nasty and gross. And then also, I feel like Rafe could have really stepped up and cast himself as the Blight. I don't know what visually that would look like, but maybe it's like a Galactus type of thing, just a big face, and you know, this is what I want the Wheel of Time to be. I don't know, maybe that could be it.
I like it. Love
it. So the joke, Sam Jackson.
Oh, yes.
Your mom was a drunk, motherfucker.
God damn it.
That bitch was crazy.
Carrying stinky old strawberries in your pocket all day, you son of a bitch. Get these motherfucking strawberries out of your motherfucking pocket.
Nobody wants to eat your motherfucking squishy warm strawberries, nigga. Come on. You know,
has that been in your pocket all day?
Right? What? Yeah, I wrote that down. That's a note.
That
oh,
is
you
awesome.
mean the berries, right? Never mind.
The berries.
But seriously, one is dead. So not as serious. But I was thinking you and McGregor would have been a great cast for.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
And if you wanted to lean into the your mom's a drunk thing, you could have had fucking Alan Rickman do it, but only dressed as Severus Snape.
That is perfect.
I loved your mother, Harry. I killed your father. I have to raise you.
I was happy with the reverse fan cast of casting these people in Street Fighter.
That was pretty fun.
All right. Actually. You ready for this?
Yeah, go.
Oh, shit.
You fucking ruined it.
Where's the... Oh, there we go.
He's asleep.
What's that?
Sleep.
Yeah, I hope we didn't wake you.
Can I just sneak a peekaloo? Just something happened.
What am I listening to?
Raising Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Where's that baby? Where's that?
Where's that fucking baby? Like I said, you could have, cast the Waygate as the Stargate.
Are those two at the cold open of 8? Are they married?
What's the cold open of 8?
The baby scene.
No, she is the leader of the female Aes Sedai, and he is the leader of the male half of the Aes Sedai.
I knew that, but I thought somehow they might.
No, his wife is Ilyena. Ilyena!
Damn it, because that was good. That was. Oh yeah. Oh fuck, we got to watch that.
Let's just call it what it is. This was doomed when he didn't cast Billy Zane as somebody.
Asmodean. As Asmodean. I don't even know who Asmodean is.
Asmodean. My last my last fan cast was Loial could have been Groot. And he just said, I am Groot the whole time.
Just have what's his name? Just have the guy who voiced Groot. Just have him do it.
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel, yeah. Just have Vin Diesel be Loial. I could deal with that.
Right? I'm with it. So that's all I got for this one. So
cool. So then we move on to the Blight. Well, first everyone wakes up. I don't even think we start. We start with the baby.
This episode should have just been called The Blight. Just been this is episode 8. It's The Blight.
I don't hate the stuff at the eye. I'm sure I'm supposed to, but as someone who doesn't,
that's one of the better parts of the episode, to be totally honest.
Yeah,
it tells a part of the story. It sets you up for next season. The end of Eye of the World is pretty fucking confusing. I don't know how you would have managed to pull that off, especially probably with your budget at the end getting fucking small. It would have been a visual. You would have had to really save up your visual effects budget for that last episode, and would have been cool, but it would have been hard to do and confusing. So that's actually what I'm least angry about in this whole episode is the very end.
Yeah. And the only problem is it's intercut with stuff that's kind of stupid. Like I wish they would have shown a little bit. And this is probably a COVID thing, so I'm gonna have to give it, because for the way they shot the battle, they focused only on the women for the most part and not much on the rest of the battle. And I would have loved to have seen a Lord of the Rings style men on the battlefield.
Who do we see fighting Trollocs in that last episode?
5.
Nobody.
The 5 women. Yeah, they
get killed by a Madral. They get killed by a fucking faceless as it's coming in, and then you see the aftermath of people being dead. You don't see hardly any fighting whatsoever.
Yeah, that's a COVID thing. I truly believe we can blame that directly.
Just like not having too many people in one spot.
Yeah. And if they would have shot it in small groups, it would have looked repetitive and it wouldn't have looked. It just would not have looked big. So they just had these 5 women and then a bunch of CGI monsters coming at them.
And I did see what you were saying about how they have the Trollocs come in and like how much of a huge difference it is. Like, they did really good at doing practical effects and mixing in the CGI Trollocs in the rest of the season. And there's a few other points where you can see where it's really bad as season 2 and 3 happen. But it was really bad this episode, really bad. Also, you guys are heading to the Blight. I'm assuming it's kind of a main causeway. There's not a lot of, it's pretty fucking wide open, right?
Yeah.
You guys just snuck past 10,000 Trollocs. They didn't smell you, find you, nothing. You didn't see them either?
Well, it's off to a different... It's not... They didn't go up the bottleneck, did they?
They showed them looking back from the Blight, looking at the back of 10,000 fucking Trollocs going towards Fal Dara. Maybe there was a goat path and they went up the side of it and now they're up above and they can see. But the point of view shows them pretty much level ground with the Trollocs directly behind them. And you're like, how'd that happen?
Is there another Waygate? We know they're moving Trollocs through Waygates.
No,
they're moving Trollocs.
Rafe might tell you there is, but no. They're coming straight out of the Blight. And there could have been one at Manetheren, but there's no point in, you know what I mean? They're coming down Tarwin's Gap, which is a large pass through this mountain. And
so they come. Okay, so every time, so they're there to protect against.
Why can't you show them up on the side of a hill looking down?
Yeah.
Like totally. It's that simple.
Have the Blight.
I can't imagine that. Yeah, dude. There's the Blight, and we're kind of in it, and they're going there. Okay, cool. We better hurry up because they're gonna die. I don't know what it's one of those things. It's you and I are whores about continuity. Yeah, and that's one that you're like people. I think they're like Rafe went. Oh, they're just gonna see all the Trollocs and not care. It's like that doesn't make sense. That is not. I know this is a show about magic and shit, but that even in this, not logical in the least. Yeah. I don't think Rafe ever read another fantasy book in his life besides this one. Yeah. It's because his mom made him.
So fans of this show, not the Wheel of Time, fans of Thank the Light will know that I don't read. I have a hard time getting reading. I want to read more.
But I don't read.
You know what, Justin? So you were talking about canceling some streaming services. I just canceled some streaming services because I'm going to try to read more this year. I bought myself a Kindle.
Cool.
Do you know what books I'm getting through?
Give me a hint as far as genre.
Romance. Just romance novels.
You're horny.
Just romance novels.
We talking about like women porno romance novels or just like romance novels?
I don't know. I'm still trying to find because Kelly asked that question too. And it's like, yeah, I want some really horny stuff, but I do need an actual story that's holding it together.
He thrusted his purple-headed warrior into a mound of love pudding. What is that from?
Naked Gun.
That's what I thought it was from. Naked Gun. Thank you.
Have you seen the new Naked Gun?
I haven't. I want to.
It's so fucking fun. I can't.
Is it good?
Almost,
okay, good.
It's almost maddening how fucking funny it is. Because
cool. Because I was nervous about Liam Neeson because he's got one fucking acting style. Leslie Nielsen was the king, man. That guy was great.
He's perfect. It's one of those things that you never see that kind of movie anymore.
I'm gonna watch it.
Done on a big budget, and to see to see a dumb movie like that done with a real budget is just
good.
Fabulous. It's such a great watch.
I love it. Yeah. Awesome. I remember when I saw it come out. My grandma, who's fucking 93 and can't remember her own name now, she took me to see Naked Gun when I was a kid. And I begged her. Oh, please take me to see it because my parents wouldn't, they just didn't do movies that much. And she was like, okay. And I remember she laughed so hard at it, nice beaver. Thanks. I just had that stuff. She's like, oh my, she was, I'll never forget it. It's so funny. So many funny things. And she would just look at me I think that's inappropriate. I couldn't have been very old, but I was like, it's hilarious. That's pretty funny.
It's
pretty
so
good.
Great.
And fucking one of the greatest comedy movies of all time, and OJ was one of them.
Oh god, they have a great scene about that in this too. It's so good.
I heard that's one of the things I heard about is that they do have kind of a little thing about OJ, and it's good. It's really nice, Clark. One of the kids I work with, man, he's really young, and he just watched Christmas Vacation for the first time.
Oh,
he'd be like, "Hey, Clark,
you don't go fall in love with her. Because I'm taking
Don't
it
go
with me when I
follow
leave here
because
next month.
That's the line he says. I always say, if it ain't too much, Clark, I like to get you something
Really nice.
Don't you
Oh, just the soft chill of a winter's morn and the beautiful skylight and an asshole in his bathrobe. Emptying his septic tank.
And emptying a chemical toilet into our sewer. He knows that's illegal, right?
He should know it's
I
illegal.
pity the fool that lights a match within a half mile of that. Or 500 feet. I don't know what the fuck he says.
All right. Start doing your notes. I'm going to go pee.
Yeah. So where's Matt? He ain't in the blight, bitch. I'll tell you that. He fucking, you know what? Everybody gave Barney Harris shit. I think that guy saw the writing on the wall and he was like, meh, I'm out of this shit. Bye. It's like, I'm not going to fucking continue in this career ruiner. And then my favorite NPC is there was obviously, I guess that I don't know if the show was even being made yet, but there's a leftover extra from The Last of Us in the Blight. He had mushrooms growing out of his face. He clearly was, had that, what is it? God damn it. Forget what it's called. You know what I'm talking about. The fungus brain.
The fungus.
What is it? What is it called? What's it called?
I don't know. I never watched. I
was just watching some Last of Us shit last night. God damn it. I should know this.
Yeah, you should. But either way, you didn't hear me. I had my mic.
Motherfucker. Cordyceps.
I had my mic muted. I laughed very hard when you said that was an extra from The Last of Us. That was fucking.
Does he not look like? He looks like straight out of Last of Us. He's got fucking shit growing out of his face. And
yeah, perfect.
You should still be running around. You're like in the first stages, dude. You're just a runner.
And if the blight is so bad, why isn't it bringing these creatures up to do their bidding? Like, it should be straight out of Last of Us. Like, they should stand back up and charge.
That's all I'm saying.
And this is another. They spend way. Again, I know they got to take a breath, but the scene where Rand and Moiraine stop is a little long. Like you stop.
Hey, let's take a nap.
A full
right
nap.
Here.
A full. You just.
Like, right after they see the dead guy and the 10,000 Trollocs, like it's probably a good time to just have a little rest, little siesta.
Like I get that Rand would want to stop and talk to her. Just like, what the fuck is our plan?
Yeah, what are we doing? Am I just gonna go die, or what's the plan?
But then to just take a nap. Ugh.
So yeah, I think I'm right. I think the forced land speech is after they spend the night together, Nynaeve and Lan.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like, it's not you, it's me. I'm going to bail out. Thanks for the ass, though. See ya.
God, I hate
I hate every
fucking hate her.
I still love Rand. He's the only bright spot because he's a good actor and he did a good job with what they gave him.
And he had a real love of the books too, didn't he? Like, didn't it seem like he genuinely
read them?
Yeah,
I don't know if he had read them before, but he like read them like 3 times while he was getting ready. So it's like you said, just so much stupid shit in Fal Dara. I just feel like it was so much it's like you said, it's like we don't have the budget to do all the shit I wanted to do. So let's just get scenes with 2 people talking, or maybe 4 max, keep them far apart and finish this up so we can get to season 2. Because they had season 2 greenlit, I think, at that point. Or were expecting it to be by the time they released. So I feel like they were pretty confident they were going to get a second season. So let's just wrap this up and get rid of this COVID shit. And so we can start, really get into it. And like Lan's speech, those were the things that you got in fan service, which were so forced and crammed into the wrong spots.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're like out there in the blight and they're like, oh, the dark one knows. Like what, give the audience some sort of a clue why he knows. Like, just make it something. I don't care if a fucking black orchid blooms and they're like, oh, he's watching us. Just something, man. Anything.
Yeah.
The fucking dead guy with the mushroom in his head can like wink at him or something. I don't fucking know. anything at all.
That would have been cool if he had taken over that body and stood up and started. Well, I guess it's all a dream anyway. So
that would have been fucking cool though, actually. Better than what happened.
God, I just watched it. I'm at the part right now where he's having his dream, and I really
Ferris is a waste of a great villain too, because he played it well. I do have a fan cast for him though, and I think you're gonna love it.
Hit me.
You want to do it now? Colin Farrell.
You. Oh yeah.
After watching the character that he plays in Fantastic Beasts, where he's basically like the Minister of Magic for one of the really high ups, maybe just the head order. I don't know. He's a higher up guy in the government in the American magical system, and but he's actually been being impersonated by Grindelwald, and I don't know if they killed him or whatever. But Colin Farrell plays the part up until Grindelwald reveals himself. End of the movie, I think, or maybe second movie, maybe not even till the second movie, actually. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyways. I feel like he's kind of like, he was really good at pretending to care and be someone's friend that he was really just using to steal their power. And I felt like he killed it in that. And that's what you need from Ishmael, especially in the beginning. He's kind of like, come on, we're bros, you know?
Yeah.
And then you can see the cracks come when he doesn't get his way and stuff. So I thought that he would have been really great in that role, but you know,
absolutely,
obviously. And then my other one is what? Go ahead. I was saying my other one. God damn it, Desmond! Yo, have we ever fan casted what, motherfucker?
I'm starting to get a little stoned.
I was gonna say you're high. I love it. Anyways, have we ever fan casted
Moiraine?
I think we did at the beginning. Yeah, because I said, what the fuck's her fucking name?
Zooey Deschanel.
I said no. I said why can't Winona Ryder, because she's dark haired.
Yeah.
And while she plays a lot of kind of crazy, goofy characters like the Stranger Things mom, you've seen her be like, you know, she can be really fucking like, you know, serious and focused on some stuff too, and like a little scary at times. Like she will do that duplicitous, like, I'm your friend, but I'm also your fucking evil stepmother. Then you need to do what I say type of shit. She could pull off both in the same role, and so I thought that was the only person I think I came up with for her. But you know.
I remember that. I was thinking it was someone else that we casted Winona Ryder in. But...
Mayim.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
But as a similar character, the one that she plays in, what is that stupid fucking show? God damn it. Not Young Sheldon, but the other one that they're on.
Oh.
Third Rock from the Sun, whatever it's called. I don't know fucking know.
Ooh, no, I was gonna say Gal Gadot, but no,
she's too big. She would have been good as like Brigitte, even give her some blonde hair. Warrior Princess, she'd have been able to probably pull that off.
Everyone here is just a little too cutesy for Moiraine.
Yeah,
I think Rosamund Pike was well, like you said, she maybe has some other problems, but I think look wise.
Yeah, I think she's
right.
pretty good on that aspect of it for sure.
Ooh, but, Natalie Portman,
dude. Yeah, that would have been good. That would have been a good one. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, all right, nailed it.
We only did Lan. We only did one. It was Worf. Star Wars. Kelsey Grammer, but reprising his role from Beast as Lan.
Oh.
That's my theory. That's my my theme this time. My other fan cast is Donald Finn as Barney Harris playing Matt Cawthon. Wait, what?
That's one of my favorite.
This fucking show's layered, bruh.
Dude, you need to watch Two Guys, a Girl in a Pizza Place. Your love of Ryan Reynolds, you will fall in love with that show so fast. There's a great scene where he's doing a really bad Christopher Walken, and his roommate is like, "That's a terrible Christopher Walken." He goes, "It's not. It's an impression of me doing Mike's impression
of Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken, and it's spot on, motherfucker.
And it's spot on, by the way.
It's spot on. It's if you heard Mike do it, I'm perfect.
You'd understand what I'm saying.
He has been that dude from birth. Like, so to just watch a 20-year-old Ryan Reynolds do his thing is, and he's not quite.
Apparently
like
has real bad taste in women too. Like everyone, like he was married. You know, he was married to Alanis Morissette, right?
No. Do you know she lives in Lafayette?
No,
Alanis Morissette lives like 10 miles. She does like her
it's
local.
the closest thing you can get to Canada and America is down there. So
She'll like go to like the local schools and do like vocal lessons and stuff like that.
Nice, that's pretty
She's
fucking
really
cool.
cool,
And then and he was with Scarlett Johansson, and then she's notoriously a nightmare. Dumped his ass to go out to be with Sean Penn, and then it sounds like Blake Lively's just a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Like I don't know any of these people. Just what you hear, you know, it's like fuck.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds looks like he doesn't hate being dominated.
I get that. I understand. Good guys usually do.
Just tell me what to do. Just tell me what
to do. Don't. Yeah, it's all good.
I make decisions all day, baby.
Yeah, I'm here to fucking lay dick and get you what you need. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, it's just like I said, I just don't have a lot to say about this episode just because of the stuff. It's like I tried to not like just completely destroy it, but there's so you know, the description of sangreals, or they said like she says something about how they put all their power like it's almost like the male Aes Sedai, the way she says it is that the male Aes Sedai put all their power into this item and now it's yours, and they didn't have their power anymore and now it's yours. And it's like that's not even fucking close to what that is.
Well, I think that's just implied because they're all dead. So I think they
just like use all their power to make it, or just the way it's written.
How are they made? How are they made?
They're made with the power. You have to start with something called the seed, and then like they take a while, especially Turingreals take a while to make. They take several months to kind of.
But they're putting power into it. Like she's not.
Yes, but it's like I said, it's just poor writing. It's not. It's much more complicated than that. You shouldn't even try to put it on screen to explain it in one line.
I
just say this amplifies your power like a motherfucker, and it will keep you safe from channeling too much. Here you go.
No, but you want to give some explanation of why this particular item has power, and I think the short version of that is fine instead of giving a whole episode to a flashback of how a Terangrial is made. Like just say that like, hey, this is an item that a bunch of Aes Sedai put their power into. Like, I don't know. I
mean, you can extrapolate and be like, hey, there's not a lot of these left. They were common in the Age of Legends. It amplifies your power. This is a Terangrial that really amplifies your power.
But this is also
guard it with your life.
But this is also in line with her character at this point too. Vague as fuck, which she's obviously
which is an Aes Sedai thing for sure. It's like they're intentionally vague so that they can skirt the lies and not.
And she's trying to not get in his head too much because she just wants to make sure that when he needs his power, it just flows and he's not overthinking it with all the information she put in his head.
Yeah. So. How funny it would have been if he like couldn't channel at all. It was it was Matt. He's just like, well, it's not working. Be kind of funny.
I wish I was better at making videos.
Like he's got to take a shit.
I wish I was better at making or faster at making videos, so I could make a video where he dies and just goes, "It was Barney Harris,"
and you pissed him off, Rafe. Fuck the show.
We're fucked now.
It could have been Donald Finn, but you ruined that too. So, and the foretelling story is fine, but it's super hack. It's super tacked on. It's not done well. They talk about it, I think, in one of the other seasons, and they give it a little bit more depth. I think.
What part?
The foretelling about the dragons being born right now. Moiraine talks about it for a second. It's whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like. It's just a real hack move. It's just tacked on. Like, oh yeah, we better add that so people know.
Oh shit, we forgot to film a scene.
Right. We didn't have money for the scene that we wanted to stack right here. So like, we forgot to edit this one in. It's only 90 seconds. Fuck.
All right. Here, talk into this microphone.
Put on this
Rosamund.
wig and say this. Do a voiceover. Let's see. Looks like, I don't know what that says. Yeah, and just the way they kind of treat men's visions of clairvoyant, that's not exactly it. I mean, I guess that's the closest thing that we can kind of like look at in this world and be like, okay, but it's not that simple. And like you said, it's a TV show, it's short, like whatever. That's kind of nitpicky, but it's just one of a million things that made me so mad. I talked about the Trollocs. Like I said, the very like some of the conversations, like I said, with the Angriel and the Eye are kind of like whatever, but like you said, she's not trying to get into his head too much. And I didn't hate, like, you know, the whole, I disliked the whole vision of him trying to get into Rand's head more than the actual kind of end of it where the seal breaks and everything else.
Yeah.
What's up, Walter?
Yeah.
Walter, soul check.
I've been, I got these for driving because I'm old and I get.
Are they
really
polarized?
They're blue blockers, basically.
Yeah.
Like they're polarized.
Yeah, I have some that I wear all the time that are yellow too.
Oh God! Well, these ones I didn't think I'd wear
They're
as much
huh?
because I mostly need them when I wear my contacts, and so I actually have an actual pair of glasses that have these lenses in them, and I love.
Yeah, me
rocking
too.
those. But like, just I've been wearing these a lot, and so sitting here in all this white light.
I got I got like 3 pairs of ones for fishing because you can really see like into the water with the polarization. Like you can really see into the water, and like when it's kind of darker outside, the yellow ones are the money. So
just reach down and snatch them.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, like I said, showing LT Lewis Theron Tellman, the power execution, was not so bad. Moiraine's acting upon getting kind of like shielded or whatever. I don't know. I get you're trying to convey something horrible, but it was bad. I didn't like it. It was like, I don't know.
Imagine
about to have an orgasm and then someone snatched it away from her or some shit.
I was just gonna say
I was so close. I was so close.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. I was gonna say it looks like someone took her right to the edge and then was just like, I'm gonna go to the game.
Oh, I didn't sign up for tantric shit, Ishmael. Just fucking stick it in. Oh God, that's hilarious.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
The fucking horn shit, man. The whole thing about the Horn of Valere, the whole reason why there's a hunt for the Horn of Valere is because nobody knows where the fuck it is. And apparently the entire fucking royal guard of Shinar and Fal Dara know that it's buried underneath the throne. I fucking can't, dude. Like, I forgot about that. Also, Loial getting stabbed, no resolution. People try to say he had that fucking dagger in his hand. It was not a different dagger. I don't care. It just, come on, dude.
Yeah.
I don't care. Doesn't affect Ogiers the same. There's an Aes Sedai. He licked it and he healed it because Ogiers have that power. I don't fucking care. Just anything. Don't just not say nothing. I can't. That makes me fucking crazy. And the fact that you have fucking, 13, 14 books of fucking material and you still felt like you had to make up characters, make up shit, and just ruin the things that you did take from it is beyond aggravating. And I tried so hard to be positive, but the longer I get into it, the more I watch it, it just fucking makes me violently angry. If I ever meet Race, I'm probably going to kick him in his ball sack.
The fucking
not
horn
that
too,
hard,
like,
but like,
I get that you don't want the horn to be like, in a closet
unattainable.
somewhere.
You don't want it to be unattainable.
Exactly. It took the whole
But if
battle.
you knew it was there, maybe share it with Moiraine and let him take it to the Blight.
Maybe start digging it up the night before. Like, maybe don't wait until the Trollocs are literally at your doorstep before you're like,
because you literally have to break stone. It's not like you slide a panel out and it's just there or it's in a throat. You gotta,
if the time like that, it was like an hour. It was like an hour of chopping, and it's just like, this is a night before activity.
Trollocs, hang on, we got this horn.
Yeah, I got it.
Give us another couple hours. They're like,
oh,
no wonder all you guys are dead.
I was hoping you were gonna go. I was hoping you were gonna bring me back from the abyss a little bit, but no. This is just
No, dude, it's this episode is, I hate this episode the most out of I think every single episode. I'm probably gonna say that a couple times, but it's definitely the worst episode of the season, hands fucking down.
I like the eye stuff enough, and it's a decent. The eye part is a decent enough finale that I do not hate this as much as the previous episode 7 can. So I don't know which one I hate the most, but
It's what sucks too is because episode 7 starts kind of strong, and just really fucking shits the bed.
Yeah, totally.
And I really don't love what they did with the fades. I think they could have done practical effects on that. Really, what fades like have like kind of blondish hair that matches their maggot skin tone. And so you're thinking, think Targaryens with fucking no eyes. And it's fucking, it's creepier on its own. Like when you see like a horror trope and you see like a human face that literally has the eyes gone, there's something fucking fucked up about that. And the fact that you made this thing that's supposed to strike fear the second you see it into this kind of canonical like comedy thing, I don't like it. It's too demony. It's just, the whole deal is that they're supposed to be more human than the fucking Trollocs, just without the eyes and some other special powers. And so again, you're just diminishing and breaking the lore that was very important to the story. It's one of the first really scary things you deal with besides the Trollocs is a fade, an eyeless, you know. And you can really feel the character's fear when they encounter one. They did a better job in season 2 with it. Not the looks, but the fear of when someone comes into contact and how dangerous they truly are. When you see, you know, Lan fighting him, you know, 3-on-1. And then get, you know, really just hitting to the end. The whole fucking channeling at the end is just, ugh. And I mean, while that could be a thing with someone who hasn't experienced that much power, and then you're linked to some people, and then you have 2 of the more powerful channelers in this era that you're linked to, and all of a sudden you can do this. I could see that, but in magic mechanics, her stamina, her well of power is so small, she should burn out and die long before it can maybe the other 2, but not Egwene and Nynaeve, because their strength and their well of power is so much higher. Their body should be able to withstand so much more of the power. You know, the 3 other people who can kind of channel is not enough to fuck them up.
Yeah.
Unless her armor was some sort of an angriel that didn't work correctly, because an angriel will shield the user a little bit more. So she could draw enough power then to fuck them up because they don't have any protection from the angriel. In that sense, okay, but nah.
Could their inexperience allow them to get drained?
Possibly.
Because they don't know how to shield themselves from.
Okay, for sure. As long as we didn't see Nynaeve fucking heal 12 people from near-death wounds all at once in a cave, and then hold off the black wind, which is supposed to be impossible, then yes. But aside from that, absolutely not.
But she has not. Well, I guess
that's channeling a lot of the power to fucking heal 10 people.
Right.
That's a lot.
But she wasn't doing that on purpose. That was out of fear.
It doesn't matter. It's like think midichlorians. Like you can just handle more of it because that's you're a +10 in the power. This bitch was a +2, so you should have a little bit of like more durability, even if you haven't channeled as much. And then channeling as much as she did in the ways is an incredible amount for anybody not named Full Aes Sedai. And even for them, they're kind of like, holy shit.
Whoa.
You know, when she healed all the people in the cave, they were like, even Logain, who supposedly can't see her power, was like, some shit's happening. Holy fuck. So, you know, yes to your question, except for the fact that we saw her do that. NPC 1000, you know, most powerful channel 1000. And then the last thing is the fact that Egwene heals Nynaeve is the absolute most fucking canonically fucking backwards, dumb shit. Egwene can't heal people. In the books, she has she healed Bruce. That's bad. And the fact that Nynaeve's practically fucking dead and her empathy or whatever, if you're gonna do that, fucking flip it. Let Egwene be saved by Nynaeve. It makes more sense. She's the protector. She's the NPC 1000. Egwene hasn't channeled that much. It makes so much more sense to flip them. Why you would do that? That literally makes me want to punch my own dick, because it's fucking an easy decision that anyone could have made. Yet somehow it didn't happen. And you know what? A lot of people give this chick named Sarah Nakamura her flowers because she was the book consultant. Fuck you, Sarah Nakamura. Fuck you for shit like that. Unless I hear some shit how you pushed back and cried and told them not to do that, fuck you for letting that happen, because that would never happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This was the first time watching it where I said to myself, oh, Egwene heals Nynaeve? Like when that happened, because I remembered them healing each other.
I started getting angry like 2 minutes before. I was like,
yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
even,
tell me
even
I remembered this
who knows
wrong.
Nothing, knew that was the wrong direction.
I was like, tell me I remembered this wrong. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
And the only other thing I got to shit on is the topless shit towers of Malkier. The 7 lumps of crap that he looks off to the left, and she explains, you couldn't do a slightly better job. It looks like someone piled up some rocks and poured mud over them, let them harden in the sun, and it's supposed to be a dead city that's overgrown by the blight.
Oh.
You can't let one of the towers poke through so we can tell it's a motherfucking castle or a tower building or something. Like, it literally looks like you went to the forest and put mud and moss over some rocks. And we're like, ooh, fucking Malkier. Get the fuck out of here, dude. It's lazy, and you're not doing justice to the source material in that sense. It's a fucking complete letdown.
I did not get city from that at all. Like, I thought they were like, I was like, okay, fine, there's 7 towers, but like, or whatever.
That's where the Trollocs have been putting their poop for the last 5,000 years.
Serious. That's what it looks like. It looks
it's
like
awful. It's fucking awful.
Yeah. No, now I'm mad about that, because I didn't realize. I just thought it was like what's the word I'm thinking? Like monuments or something. Like some monuments they put outside the city. Like I didn't realize.
Yeah, no, it's like so Fal Dara is the blight border, right?
Right.
Malkier, where land's from, used to be the blight border, and it was, overrun by the shadow, taken over by the blight, whatever. There's like 7 lakes or something, and they're all corrupted and got weird shit in them now. And it's just like there was no clue that's even show it from a little bit of a higher perspective, so you can see that was a broken down wall around it, and there's lakes behind it, and you can see maybe like what's left of some roads. And it's just, dude, I could fucking sketch a pencil drawing that looked better than that. And I'm no artist.
Dude, that would have been, they did an episode of The Blacklist when COVID hit really hard. They finished an episode of The Blacklist half animated. And like, when this show shit the bed, like when they just ran out of money, like I feel like that would have been kind of cool. Like if for like establishing shots or something, they just went with really cool artistic versions of it or something, like that would have been way better.
Couldn't have been worse than what we got.
So I think I was looking at it. I was like, how do I rank season 1? I think season 1 is basically ranked in order, except for 8. 8 is not as bad as 7, 6, or 5, or 4. I don't know where 8 goes in, but I think 1 is my favorite. Like 1 is number 1, 2 is 2, 3 is 3, 4 is 4, 5 is 5. Like, yeah. I think this season just, well, yeah. Because 1, I do like, there's probably a few scenes in some later episodes that are better than season 1, but I season 1 really still gets me excited for this show. Like, go back.
Yeah, the first episode was really good.
It's so good. It's so, like, the pushing Egwene off the cliff aside.
I really like the was it episode 4 where they end up doing battle with Loghain's army, and you meet Loial, and but yeah, other than that, I can't disagree. I think 1 through 8 be basically pretty close to right on, because it's just it started so strong, and then I was like, you kind of ride the high of that first episode until the 4th one, and then you get some more good shit. And then I think it's the 4th episode, and then like the 5th episode is when they go to the tower and all the fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
It's just, I think you really should have just kept the first 5 episodes as low budget as possible, fucking walking simulator with our characters, getting through some battles here and there, getting through Shadar Logoth is fine. And getting to where they're getting, and have them just have a stop off in the tower so you can see it, couple shit, half an episode, and then they're on their way again, and then you can do more in between there, and it's, in hindsight's always 2020, but like I can't imagine if you laid this out in front of me, this entire thing as like what do they call them?
Your arc.
Your vision boards or whatever,
Yeah.
I can't think of the name that they call them. They have them on DVD extras.
Storyboards. Storyboard.
Thank you. Storyboards. If you would have laid this out in storyboard form to me, I could have picked out, let's just say for each episode, there's fucking 12 storyboards. So what would that be? Just for the sake of math, there's 10 storyboards, 8 episodes.
Oh, okay.
I think
Yeah.
Each episode out of those 10 storyboards, I could have
96.
2 or 3, and then done different shit out of each episode, and it would have been better. I think if you laid this out in front of me, I'd have been like, no, why, what, no, why, what is this?
And maybe
why are we wasting time on this?
And that's something I still,
you can't have all exposition and things happen off screen, but in a show like this, you can have a lot. You can do lots of exposition, from getting a raven or a letter or a rider on the road or talking to somebody in a tavern real quick. And you can have stuff happen off screen that'll land because you can fill in the blanks later.
Yeah.
Just get the stuff that's intrinsical to the story right now instead of trying to put too much on it. It's like he tried to do too much and too little at the same time.
Well, and I wonder if, just because, I don't think Rafe could have snowballed everybody. I hope not. And like,
you had to have some people that are like, oh yeah, dude.
But that's where I wonder if he's like, well, no, like even if the book supervisor is like, well, this doesn't happen in the book. And he's like, well, no, but I'm planning on season 4. I'm going to do this, this, and this. And she's like,
right.
All right. I guess that'll make sense. And like, and of course we never got there. And so we can never really know if some of these left turns were going to pay off. But I because the first time we watched it, we were definitely more okay with left turns. We're like, I don't like this, but because even you were like
positive about it,
Well, and even you were like, you know what? I know what
must
happens in the books. Show me something different. But then he got too different, and then we didn't get to see any of those differences pay off.
Like his mom thing with the fight at the beginning, like that's excellent.
Yeah. Okay, everyone, that's enough shitting on season 1. I'm excited for season 2. Like I said, I haven't seen it as much. I think we're, probably a lot like this. Well, I don't know, because I really like the way season 2 ends. I'm sure it's not the same with the book, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, we're just going to have some different... Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of rambling. I'm getting stoned right now, and I'm rambling to our listeners that just... if you're like, why are you guys doing this? You don't have anything positive to say. Like, give us something positive to look at. Like, tell us what we're missing, what you like about it. Maybe finding out what other people like about it. We can like look at it and be like, oh, I guess, if I hadn't read the books, that would be kind of cool. Or come on and shit on it with us.
Me for the first couple seasons of our podcast and argue with me about it, because I was that guy.
Yeah.
100%. Oh, lost the earbud. I was that guy 100%. And, I honestly think that I've tried, like I said, one of the reasons I'm trying to just kind of take the show on its own, because it is starting to make me fucking dislike the books. Like, Perrin was by far my favorite character. And like, I don't listen to anything with Perrin on it anymore. I listen to Rand's stuff and some of Matt's in its specific fucking chapters. And I turn it off when it's over.
Because you just hear this version every time you speak.
Yeah.
You just hear it again.
Start fucking hearing humans.
Stop it, Rand. Rand, stop it.
I don't know, Egwene. I hate it. Oh God.
So
I used
bad.
to apologize to Marcus Rutherford at first, and if it's directing, then you still
Him,
suck.
Marcus Rutherford, and Loial are the 2 people I need to watch. I want to watch a movie about next, just to see them do something else.
The Adventures of
Oh.
Malkier and the Wolf Brother, bro.
Oh, that'd be so great.
Oh wait, no. The blacksmith and the tree singer.
That's their morning show.
Oh, okay.
Good morning
Drive.
with Blacksmith and the Tree Singer. I'm your wolf man. Yeah.
I think I am gonna like season. I think I'm with you. I don't think I've maybe twice because we did some rewatches and commentaries and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't remember a whole lot about season 2.
I mean, it's been 3 years.
I remember snippets, and same thing with season 3. I've watched it maybe each episode twice because we did. I don't even think we did. Did we do commentaries on those? I don't know.
Because we did. I think we did season 2 commentaries, and then we did season 2 rewatch way too early because we didn't realize season 3 was going to take forever. So our season 2 rewatch ended up being like a year and a half before season 3 came out.
Of course we did.
So yeah. So we're
killing it.
2 years.
Puppies. Wolf Brothers. Luna.
We did not get a new puppy, but our friends just got a new puppy.
Nice. The ones you were taking Chip over there.
Yes.
Lost their dog.
Yeah.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Trust me, after I lost Thor, I was like, I almost fucking grabbed another dog twice in a week. I was coming home on Thanksgiving. Oh, border collie, cutie. Oh, there's
his name is.
cutie. He's the guy who's part border collie.
His name is Snacks.
He's so funny. Snacks. Oh, that's a great name. Winston's so funny. He's super photogenic. Like he'll sit in a pose, but as soon as he sees me get my camera, he'll be like, when I come home, he's like, oh, rah, rah, rah. But if I get my camera out to film him, he'll stop.
He's like a kid.
Don't fucking embarrass me, bro.
Don't put me on blast.
He'll grab a toy when I get home, and he's like, rah, 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 rah. And I'll be like, oh yeah, did you have a bad day? Rah, rah, rah. And so I'll start trying to record him. So he sees my phone in my hand. He'll either stop talking or just go outside. I'm like, you fucking dick. God, like, you're so cute. It's adorable. He's like, Dad, I was here all day. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah,
so how you been, man?
I'm excited for season 2 watch, honestly.
Yeah.
And because, I know that I've seen this one enough, and that's why I'm so mad, because I can really pick apart the shit I hate. Yeah. I'm hoping I'm not so mad about season 2.
Well, the problem with season 2 is it starts with the worst episode. I think season 2 goes opposite. It's like 8, 7, 6, 5, like.
Let's keep an eye on that, though. That's
because I kept letting my thing run because I watched these episodes last week, and then today I half watched them like 3 times. I just had them looping in the background.
I did the fucking notes like 3 weeks ago, and I haven't. And I'm like,
yeah.
Nope.
And so
I even thought I was like, should I want to watch a couple of like breakdowns on YouTube? And I'm like, no.
So it kept on running into season 2. So I kept watching like the first 20 minutes of season 2, and I'm just like, oh, this is terrible.
Now he wants to be on camera. Hi, buddy. Yeah, good boy.
So anyway,
I'm good, man. How are you? Yeah, enough of that personal stuff.
Yeah, I'm doing really good. We are like I said, our holidays seem to kind of drag on a little bit with Will home. It was nice having Will home. It was great to see him. But, our holiday doesn't really feel like it ends until he goes back home. So, like, my Christmas just ended 2 days ago. So,
oh, God. Jesus. Fucking a month and a half. God. Yeah. Tell you what, I didn't miss not dealing with that this year. Our holidays were always so fucking stressful. I was like, worked, came home, did fucking nothing. New Year's kind of sucked because it's like, it's hard to ignore. There's fireworks going off everywhere. The dogs are kind of like, ooh, and like that was always our thing. We stayed home, watched movies with the dogs in bed, and so they weren't upset. Even though these two don't really care that much, it's just when it's 3 hours of booms. Like, make it stop. But Marley would go fucking stick her nose in the corner until she made her nose bleed. She hated so much. And Nala would just lay under the bed and shake. So we'd like put on loud movies and just stay home and fucking hang out. And so going to the first year and 20 years without her was a little bit shitty, but you know, that was about as rough as it's been. Things are good. Zoe came last week.
Yeah,
for a couple of days. That was good. Got to see my kid. God, she's such a good kid.
Yeah,
she's a good one, man. Me and her definitely are the most alike. We can, it's good when me and her hang out and there's not a third person because they just get steamrolled. And me and her can also hang out and fucking not talk too. So it's like, it was nice. She came and stayed with me for a few days and saw grandpa. She ended up getting stuck here an extra day because of the fog too. But
that's how, yeah. When you were last week, when I ended up bailing, was she trying to get a flight out? So she ended up staying an extra night because
I had to go back and pick her up that day because they're like, they canceled my flight. And she's like, I can't get out till tomorrow, which was Thursday. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it was good. It was great. You know, we talked about mom, and you know, it was good. It was very good.
Nice.
Had some food, had some drinks, and hung out, and got some puppy time, and it was good. She's
very
good.
cool.
She got a boyfriend that apparently sounds good. Her friend group is really, really good and really protective of her, and they really love him. So that's a first. So I hope it's good. Nobody deserves it more than that kid. She's great.
Absolutely.
So, but other than that, man, just chilling, working. You know, I tried to go fishing on New Year's and had to break ice with my boat.
I saw those pictures.
What's funny, dude, is that so I went with my what my workmates affectionately call my sex friends because they say they're grooming me. He's a dentist, and she's like an ex-military brat with dreads, and she's a cutie pie, and he's fucking beautiful man too. So it was funny. They came into work on Christmas and like brought me some like eggs from their farm and like a homemade fucking like figgy pie pudding thing and like some sourdough and a bottle of whiskey and shit. So they're great. They're really sweet. We went out. She went out with me that day, not her man, just me and her. And we got out there, and I've been keeping not a lot of gas in my boat because in case I got to empty it if it starts freezing real bad. And I only had like 2 gallons in it or something like that. And it's like a 10-gallon tank. So we got out there and then we're sitting in the water, you know, the boat's in the water. So what happens is the air inside of the gas tank is so cold, I can't get it pressured up to start my boat, which was kind of how I was breaking the thin layer of ice with the actual motor. So the trolling motor has not got enough thrust to break the ice. We're sitting there breaking ice, has on trolling motor to get back to the launch, you know. So that was a fun adventure. We had a good time, and she's a savage, dude. I will say that's Keisha. Her name's Keisha. She's a fucking total savage, dude. She's like, at one point, she's like, I got a piss. I was like, you need me to take you like back to the launch or something? And she's like, oh no, I'm good. And I turn around and she's like, fucking squatting back in the boat. Pissing. I was like, right on, dude.
Just like your wife would have done.
I was like,
just like Lisa would have done.
It was pretty funny, man. So, but that was cool. Like I said, they brought me stuff from their farm, and they're pretty.
That
cool
is so
folks.
sweet of them.
Yeah, but like I said, my workmates are like, "Yeah, you're sex friends," and I'm like,
"Did they drop off?
They're grooming you, bro."
Did they drop off a pineapple?
No.
Kelly and I went to
if only.
When Will was here, we took advantage of him and left him home with the boy. Kelly and I went and stayed 2 nights in Calistoga.
Oh, cool.
It's fucking so nice. If everyone doesn't know, it's like the hot springs capital of California, and it's just beautiful. And we got a great place. It was awesome because it was a week after everyone went back to school and a week before the Martin Luther King 3-day weekend. And so like Friday night, we had our own private hot spring. It was and then Saturday, not a ton of people showed up, but we had a awesome time. Kelly and I needed that so bad. It was so good.
That's really fucking cool, man. There's apparently I think they're pretty far away because like you can go across Idaho to Montana and like I think it's like
Chico, baby. Chico Hot Springs. in Montana, there's a place called Chico.
Well, apparently when you start getting down closer to like Boise, like Denver area, as you start going down like basically the Washington border and the Oregon border going down towards Utah and Denver, Colorado. There's all these hot springs out there, and like apparently in a lot of these hot springs, they're not hot springs, they're warm springs, and they have like tropical fish in them because it's so warm all year round. Like they have these crazy cichlids. Do you know what a pacu is? It's like it's a cousin of a piranha. They get really big. They look like a dinner plate. And but they have these like crunchy teeth. They'll eat nuts and shit like that and snails and everything. But apparently they have those out there in some of them too. It's like I was like, dude, I want to go down there and see that. That's dope.
Hell yeah. Some warm
In
springs.
Idaho, like the fucking coldest place around.
Yeah, Chico's a little farther away than I thought. It's basically just outside of Yellowstone.
Yeah, most of them are like fucking like 6 or 7 hours, no matter which ones you go to, either to Montana or southern Idaho here. But like, I kind of want to. Maybe if I get a girlfriend again someday, we'll go do that trip. But like,
you go there to find a girlfriend.
Yeah, who cares?
Which I guess makes sense because Yellowstone is all volcanic. You know,
yeah, it's all geysers and shit. Don't get in the wrong one.
Of course, there's hot water springing up all over the place.
Melt off your fucking bones. Melt your fucking skin off your bones, dude.
Speaking of melting, I think my brain is melted.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, dude. My friend Sam, dude, we went out that same place that was all iced out. We both been breaking our personal bests for Pacific Northwest bass this summer, and the one I caught was like 6.5 pounds, and I was like, bro, that's 6 pounds on your other home lake, and it's the biggest one you ever got. I was like, you gonna let me catch the biggest one out of this lake too? 30 minutes later, he catches like a 7.5.
Of course.
Yeah.
You said he beats you every time too. You've never beat him on a run.
He's always caught bigger fish than me. Like I'll catch big ones too, but he'll catch bigger fish than me. And I usually always caught more. But would be smaller ones. But he's been fishing for 20 years and I haven't. So, but we went out and we went fishing and I caught like 5 fish. I caught more fish than him, and I caught like a couple that were like 4 pounds. He caught one and he's like reeling in. He goes, fuck, is this 10? I go, nah, but it's fucking close. I bet it's close to 9. It was like 8.5, 8.4. It was a lake record.
Wow.
But, I mean, we didn't call because we didn't want him to kill it. So like the unofficial lake record before was 7 pounds, and he caught an 8.4. It's a fucking donkey. Did I not send you a picture of it?
I'm sure you did.
Oh, dude, it's fucking huge, bro. And it was snowing outside when we caught it. Like that's when we were fishing. It was cold, bro.
Yeah,
fucking it's insane. Like I caught some good fish that day too, but he caught this motherfucker right here.
Oh, I remember that picture. Yeah.
But then like a little bit, like just like half an hour later, he caught another one that was like 6.5 pounds. He caught it so deep, and I didn't even know that this was really a thing. Basically, it got the bends. Because it's so deep. And then so he's like, I gotta get her back in the water quick. So we grabbed a quick weight pick and threw her back in, and she's fucking floating upside down, like can't get down because she's all floated. A lot of people will keep like a syringe so that they can let the air out of their bladder and then let them go. And that works usually pretty good as long as you do it right. But he's like, bro, I got an idea. He's like, both of us were like, man, I don't want to fucking kill this fish. He's like, This is the genetics of this lake. This is why this lake is a good fishery. We do not want to fucking fuck this fish up. So he starts digging around in his boat. He's like, I got this clip. I got my anchor. And so he fucking clips this fish to his anchor. And he goes, once I get it down, she should get active and she should pop off. And so he's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's counting the feet, right? He goes, I figured get her down to like 22, 25 feet. I caught her in about 30. She should be okay. And he's like, 22, 23, 24. He's like, oh, she's starting to wiggle. 25. 20, there she goes. Popped off.
Holy.
Put up or nothing. She lived. It was awesome. I was like, that is fucking so cool. I don't know why I thought it was so cool. I just thought it was really neat.
He brought it back to life.
This fish is gonna die, and it's such like it's like a really good fish. You don't want to for lakes like that, as those are the fish that you want breeding and populating your lake with good, big, strong genetics. And like it was so cool. It was just like, all right, bro, I got this. He's like, here. He's like, keep. And like the water is like 42 degrees. So I've got my hand in the water with this fish going back and forth to keep the air moving through her gills and stuff like that. And he's like digging around, and we got her back in, and she lives. So I thought that was really fucking cool, man. So, but we're probably gonna try to fish tournaments next year. So
we'll
see.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. That is so fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it's fun. It's cool because when we were kids, I'm like, man, we just both need to have bass boats, and we'll go fishing all the time. We'll fish tournaments, and then like I didn't see it for 20 years, and now like,
a fish boat.
I didn't want to have to trade my wife for it, but the fact that I'm doing it is I'm pretty proud of myself, and therapy is hard sometimes, but it's good. Like it's my therapist loves me. She's like, dude, she goes, you get stuff in a session that takes people fucking years to figure out, and I'm leading them the whole time. She goes, I ask you a question, you answer it, you think about it for 5 minutes, and you go, oh, is it because of this? And she goes, yeah, probably. It was like she made me do this fucking worksheet today, and she was like, it was like a Mad Lib, like read the sentence and write the first thing that you think. And 2 of them were like, if I'm lazy or if I don't, I'm like, I feel worthless. And there was a couple of them, and she's like, that's not a good core belief,
Yeah.
And and so it's just, you start getting into stuff. But the funniest thing is, the last time I saw her, I didn't see her for a week because I was here and she was sick, but I went in there and she goes, hey, and she goes like, so we started going over my care plan. She goes, 6 months ago, you said you wanted to be at like an 8 out of 10 as far as emotion regulation, and you felt like you were at a 2 then. Because most people I would tell, hey, fuck that. That's way too big of a jump to try to do in 6 months. Let's set a realistic goal so that you can, not feel defeated if you don't make it. She goes, I don't know if you remember, but she goes, I didn't push back on you at all. She goes, because I could feel how determined you were, and I felt like you could get there. And she's like, admittedly, you said you feel like 9 out of 10 times you can regulate your emotions now, even if you cry a little, get a little upset. If it's not the right time, hey, I'm on my break. I got to go back into work and talk to people. And I was like, yeah, definitely, I feel like I've exceeded my goal. And she's like, and she goes, I know that you're confident, that you're smart, you're good looking, you're a good partner. You do your best at being a dad. Maybe there's some shortcomings that you've grown up and learned a little more. She's like, and I know you're confident with it. She goes, but as I sit here and compliment you, you're fidgeting, you're uncomfortable, you're looking at your hands, you're playing with your hat, you're adjusting your shirt. Why do you think that is? And I was like, because nothing was ever good enough for my parents when I was a kid. It was like, this was great, but you could have done better. And, love in my house was super, super like achievement based. And I know that. And she's like, okay, good. And she's like, next question. She's like, when you talk about sex, I'm like, uh-oh. She goes, that doesn't exist. Not even a glimmer of it in your face. You're not uncomfortable. If anything, you get more relaxed. Why do you think that is? And I was like, I told us good at it. What? I don't understand the question. She goes, yeah, you do. She goes, why do you think that is? And I go, and immediately I go, because it's something that my parents could never critique because it was none of their business. We didn't talk about sex in my house, and they certainly didn't know if I was a good fucker or not, or charming or flirty or, any of those things. Relationship stuff was not a thing in my house. Very waspish that way. And so that was something they could never touch as far as not feeling good enough. And she was like, and you figured that out in 45 seconds. Have you ever thought about that before? And I go, no. She goes, that's why I love you as a client. She's like, you attack everything head on like a fucking badass. And she's like, you usually come to the right conclusions pretty quickly. So you're very rewarding as a client. And I was like, cool. I know that shouldn't make me feel good, but it does.
That's awesome.
So I guess I'll just leave you with that. Don't be afraid of therapy. If you find the right one, it can make a huge difference in your world.
You know what I'm working on with my therapist right now? Emotional regulation.
I've always been good at it. We had to go over something called the emotional mind and the wise mind. And she's like, you've lived your entire life in the wise mind, unless emotional mind is fun. And she's like, that's a problem. And I'm like, and that was one of the first things that I went over with her. And I was like, oh my God, and it changed my fucking perspective on just about everything. So it's pretty crazy. Just having someone go, hey, why don't you think about it this way? And then you're like, motherfucker.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, I can't believe my boomer parents couldn't figure this out. Oh, wait.
Dude,
how was Will's first time?
Yeah, I don't want to put him on blast too much here on National Public Radio. But
was that his first time with like any kind of cannabis whatsoever? Like smoking edibles?
Anything? He said
like took a hit off a joint one time or some shit,
Or he said he hit a vape once or twice with a friend, and he didn't really I think they were just playing video games, so he just didn't really notice it. He just got in the zone and didn't really,
It's like, oh, whatever, yeah.
So the first night he took him, he took him slow, like you should, but then he didn't really get he kind of ended up fizzling out and just going to sleep. So then the next night he took 4 and kind of early
milligrams for those of you who are layman's terms. And I am a huge head and smoker, and I start getting a little sweaty at 30 milligrams. So
Yeah. So he took him kind of early and then started eating dinner. And halfway through dinner, he just, first of all, he started laughing.
He's super skinny, isn't he?
No, he's gotten a
Okay.
lot bigger. Yeah. He's put on some muscle and he's put on a little bit of everything, but he's a big boy. But yeah, it just hit him hard, and he just like kind of sat there, and eventually Kelly's like, "You want to go in your room?" And then he just went in there. We didn't see him the rest of the night, and he enjoyed it. But I think he might be kind of like me, where the edibles are just kind of like you're on your way to sleep, you know?
Yeah,
like
I eat edibles when I'm trying to fucking really like wind down for the evening. That's like, you know, the difference between beer drinking and hard liquor.
I wish I could be one of those people that could eat 30 milligrams and then like go on a mushroom hike or something, but I love it. I love the feeling.
Will drink like 2 of those drinks, dude, to knock out. I'm like,
oh,
that just makes me suck and sound like I'm gonna wake up in a fucking parallel universe. I mean, dude, have you seen Tom Segura's special Sledgehammer?
I haven't watched it yet. It's
just go watch like the last 15 minutes of it. He tells a story about how Joey Diaz gave him an edible and it wasn't what he said it was, and then he turns it into how he gave his mom too much edibles. And it's one of the funniest stand-up comedian bits I have ever seen in my life.
Oh,
you will piss yourself laughing because you get it, and his impersonation of his Mexican, or I think she's Peruvian, maybe, very Latin mom with a very thick accent. I know you tried to kill me last night, Tommy, but I am still here. It would have been a perfect murder. Like it's so funny. Him describing how he's too high trying to go through the airport. You hear my heartbeat too? It's so
awesome.
Funny. It's his funniest stand-up. Especially like it's great all the way through, but even if you just gotta watch the last like the start where we start talking about Joey Diaz, I think it's like the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Just try to watch that before we record again because I want to ask you about it so fucking
awesome. Sounds good. I got my mission.
All right.
So let's just do the 2 episodes, or do you want to do 2 or 3 next week? Let's do 3. Because
that's the
first episode fucking sucks. Hopefully by episode 3 something will happen and we'll have something to talk about.
I'll make jokes out of anything, so
that's
I can do that.
All right,
yeah, man. May you always find water and shade, nerds. Except for you, Rafe. You can go fuck yourself. And Jeremy, just come here, dude. I let the hate begin. I'm letting it flow through me. It's giving me strength.
Put the dagger in your horn box.
Is that what you call your dick? Later, brother. Love you.
Good night. Love you.